Hello, good evening, everyone. Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. Please, if you can hear me, let me know in the comment section. Hi. Thank you so much for coming early. Hello, 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 hello. My name is Odwayo Abdullahi, also known as the Calorie Queen, and today I am going to be your host of tonight's class. So if you can hear me loud and clear, please let me know in the comment section before we go on. Hello, everyone. Hi. Can you guys hear me loud and clear? Thank you, Lucky Adama. Thank you so much. All right, fantastic. Great. Okay, so first things first, we're going to be starting with introductions. So in the comment section, I would like for you to tell me your name, your first name, and what city you're joining us from. So I'm Odunayo from Lagos. So let me know, are you joining us from Lagos, from Ibadan, from Abuja, from Benin, from Jos, from New York, from Calgary, from Toronto, wherever it is that you are, from Houston, Texas. Let me know your first name and where you are joining us from so I can say hello to you in the comments. Okay, hello, Anu, joining us from the UK. You are very, very welcome. Hi, Cara from Scotland, Debbie from Lagos. Welcome to tonight's class. Agnes from Ondo, hello. Faye from Lagos, hi. Zainab from Kano. Isima from Lagos. Iningi from Port Harcourt, good evening. Susie from Umuahia. Yesterday from Sangota, hi. Dr. Olivia from Lagos. Sarah from Ghana. Lolly from Chicago, hello. Blessing from the UK. Ibuku from Lagos. Thank you for joining us. Onye from Nasarawa. Inquiry from Anambra. Nikki from Lagos. Benedicta from Abuja. Hello, 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 everyone. Let's see. Anthony from Akwa Ibom. Deberti from Jos. Hi. Hello, Bukola from Florida, Lilian from Owerri, hi, Wanda from Onitsha, hi, hi, hi. Rachel from Jos, Bola from Ilori, Dennis from Ghana, good evening, guys. Cheryl from Lagos, hi. Eunice from France, hello. Oluchi from Nasarawa, Labat from, oh Lord, okay. I think I'm mixing things up now. Choma from Kaduna, hello. Grace from Lagos, hi. Good evening, everyone. If you're just joining us, we are basically sharing our names and what city that we are joining from. And guys, if you know anyone who you feel will find this class helpful and maybe you might not know about the class or might not be here, please do them a favor and send them the link to the class. So just send them the YouTube link. They don't even have to register. Just share the YouTube link with them and help them come and learn. Sami from the US, hi. Tamara from Canada, hello. Doris from Enugu, good evening. Shio from Ojodu, hi. Mojistela from Lagos. Oluwashemilore from Lagos. Queen from Benue. Odoya from UK. Oh, you're my namesake. Hello, Joe. Diamond from Ondo, Rashida from Canada, BC from Canada, hi, hello. Bella from Abuja, good evening, everyone. Debbie from Delta, Ariella from Ilori, hi, 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 hi. I'm so glad to have all of us here. Okay, it is exactly 7 p.m. and I'm going to go ahead to share my screen. Okay, I have added my screen to, I've added my slides to the screen. Please let me know if you can see my screen clearly. Let me know, can you see my slides? Please let me know if you can see the slides. Hello, Rika from Ibadan, Gabriel from Abuja, Sandra also from Abuja, hi. Blessing from Lagos, Anela from Ilori, Olufumi from Lagos, Oge from Lagos, good evening, guys. Odiete, I think, forgive me if I pronounce that wrong, from London, hi. Okay, you guys can see the slides. All right, now I want you to do me a very quick favor. To ensure that you can actually see the slides crystal clear and the things are crispy clear for you and that you don't miss anything, make sure that you change your video settings to the highest quality. So basically, you're going to click settings and then you're going to click video quality. You're going to click video quality and then you're going to choose the one with like the biggest number, so to speak, right? So that will give you the highest quality. That will make things very, very, very clear. Okay, please make sure that you help me do that right now so that you don't miss anything. Basically, everything I'm going to teach you today is going to be via these slides. Okay. All right, fantastic. So now that we have sorted that, hello, Gloria from Abuja and Miriam from Ibadan. Welcome. So a little bit of housekeeping, guys. Um, I'm loving the energy we currently have in the comment section, and I would love for us to keep up that energy. Let's remain, let's keep up the positive vibes. Let's remain polite, respectful. We can disagree with each other without being disrespectful. That would be great. Secondly, please make sure you have something to take down notes, whether it's going to be paper and biro or it's going to be a tab or your phone, whatever the case is. Please have somewhere to write stuff down. You cannot cram everything I'm going to share today, and trust me, it's be very painful if you don't write something down. By tomorrow you are struggling to remember. So just make sure you have somewhere to write stuff down. Okay, there's so much I want to share with us today. Thirdly, please be free from distraction. This class cannot go on forever, which means it has to end at some point. And for it to end and end on time, I can't keep going back. Okay, I cannot be going back to something I've said. So please, please help me to beg your family members or your friends or whoever is next to you. They should just please give you this time so that you can focus and so you don't miss anything. Okay. And last but not least, I want to please beg us to be open-minded. Okay, please be open-minded. And why am I saying that? Some of the things that I'm going to share with you today might sound like the exact opposite of everything that anybody has ever told you about weight loss, about eating healthy, about burning fat, about burning belly fat. But one thing I can promise you is that every single thing that I'm going to be sharing with you today, every single thing that I'm going to teach you today, everything you're going to learn is based on actual science. Okay, it's not just is how I feel or what I think I know. No, these are actual scientific facts. Besides being a nutritionist, I'm also a first-class graduate of pharmacy, so I am very big on science. If something cannot be proved scientifically, then you'd always find me there. So I can assure you that I'm going to be sharing with you facts. So even if it might sound a little different from what you know, it's facts. Now, let's get started with why we're here, okay? Why did you register for today's class? Why did you decide to spend your evening or your afternoon, depending on what country you're in, with me today? And I'm going to get us started with some of the things that people have shared with me personally. So people have told me that they are tired. They are tired of the way that they look, tired of the way that they feel right now. People have told me that they're tired of not getting results. And then there are also people who are tired of, told me they're tired of getting results, but gaining the weight right back. Because I don't think I know anybody that wants to lose weight and gain it back, right? So because getting results is one thing, and of course keeping it up is another thing. So I know lots of people that are struggling to maintain their results. People have told me they are tired of eating the same fruits and vegetables over and over and over again. People have told me that they are tired of wasting money. They've tried A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, they've tried all the alphabets, everything to lose weight, and they keep spending money, but they don't have results to show. So let me know why you joined today. What are you here to learn? Why are you here? Good evening, those who are just joining us. Hello, Matola from Houston, Audio from London. So Akija from Benue. Hello, Shadi from the USA. Okay, Alexander says to know how to keep the weight I have lost and off forever. Fantastic. Thank you. Magic says, I want to start eating healthy. Okay. Why are you here? Why are you in tonight's class? Let me know in the comments. For those who are just joining, we're basically answering the question why we're here. Akin Perry says, I'm here to learn how to lose weight and keep it off. Very important. Hello to Luani from Nigeria and Ire from Kaduna. Angela. Hi. Angela, you was Angela from Angela. Hi. Okay, Chuku says, finding difficult staying consistent and keeping the lost weight off. Okay. Hello, Omar from Manchester. Okay, Faith says, I want to lose my belly fat and lose weight. Yesterday says to lose and manage weight. Creative Palm says, I want to begin eating healthy. Okay, now it has jumped. Rilla says, PCOS is making me, oh Lord. So sorry. The comments are jumping by really fast. Okay, Anna says, I want to start eating healthy, lose weight, and control my blood sugar, right? Very important. Let's see. Tommy says, I'm tired. I want to get more visible results and feel myself. Okay. Vivian says, I want to who? Okay, now I can't find Vivian again. I'm so sorry. Let me see. Benedict says I'm trying to lose belly fat. Okay, fantastic. Favor says I want to lose weight and keep fit. Akadea says I want to burn fat and be consistent. All right. Thank you guys so much for those responses. I mean, from the comment section, two things are clear. One, we want to see results, of course, right? We want to see results. We want to make progress, but also we want to keep those results because, I mean, nobody starts a weight loss journey with the plan of gaining all the way back or with the plan of starting all over again. Our hope is always to maintain those results forever. That is the goal, to lose it and keep it up forever. And that's exactly what Vivian was able to do. So Vivian joined our program and she has been able to go, she went from a size 16 to a size 10, and she has kept it up for almost 2 years now. That is what sustainable weight loss is about. Or Mr. Bayo, who wanted to get rid of his flat belly, of his pot belly. But the one thing that he told us before he joined was that if he was going to have to give up the foods that he loves, he was going to have to give up his swallow like his pounded yam, we should forget about it. Okay. But we taught him how to not just get results, but do it without needing to give up swallow or any of the other foods that he loved. Or Miriam, who lost 26 kg and she has gone on to maintain her results on her own terms. That is what tonight's class is about. Not just teaching you how to lose weight, but how do you go on to maintain it in a way that is realistic and in a way that is sustainable. So in today's class, we're going to be teaching 4 things. Now, the first one, I'm going to be showing you all the different ways that you are stopping your own progress. You know how we like to blame village people for things? I'm going to be showing you how you might be the village person that is stopping your own progress. There are small, tiny, teeny things that we do that actually keep us stuck. And I'm going to be revealing them today. Secondly, I'm going to be showing you how to eat your carbs, your rice, your bread, your spaghetti, your noodles, and still lose weight and still burn belly fat. 3, I'm going to show you how to stay on track. Many of us are very good at starting, but at some point we fall off track and everything scatters. We get busy, we travel, different things happen, and then all of a sudden everything just ruins and you're back to square one. I'm going to show you how to stay on track even when you're busy. And last but not least, I am going to be telling you all about my implementation program that will help you apply everything that I'm teaching you today in a step-by-step manner that will guarantee you results. Okay? That is what we're going to be going through in today's class. And I have a very special treat for you if you stay till the very end. So if you stick around to the very end of tonight's class, I am going to be sharing with you the link to download a free 3-day Nigerian meal plan. So basically, we took 3 days out of our own meal plan that we give clients, right? And then we put it into this PDF. That same meal plan is what helped her get this result in just 5 days. That is the same meal plan I'm going to be sharing with you guys helped her basically shrink her belly fat by this much in just 5 days. So if you stick around till the end, you get the link to download that. Now, a little bit about me and how I ended up here, okay? Most people, when I tell them what I do, I help people, lose weight, get healthy and all of that, people assume that I was probably big before, right? And then I lost a bunch of weight. But my story is actually very different because, guys, I was a size 6. Okay, I was a size 6 with a belly. And like many of us, I got very good at hiding it. If it's not sucking it in, it's, getting the camera angles right. And that's why till today, to get before pictures of me is very hard because if I don't like the picture, if the stomach is not stomaching, delete. And I did not even used to bother. I just delete it, right? And like many of us, I tried many things, okay? So from dieting, and when I say dieting, when they just tell you, back then, they say yogurt is healthy. I started eating yogurt. They said sandwich is good. I eat. They said, avocado is good. You eat. Anything, I started eating more fruits, eating more vegetables, but it wasn't working. Okay? I was eating healthy, but it wasn't working. I started going to the gym. And then one day I pushed myself too hard. I almost passed out. And God, I begged God to not let me pass out because I just could not imagine the embarrassment. But after that day, let's just say I did not go back. Then there were the slimming teas, okay? Many of them, okay? But it wasn't until I finally started learning about nutrition. It wasn't until I finally started understanding the concept of a calorie deficit that I finally started seeing results. Okay. And what really pushed me to do this, so it wasn't just even my personal experience, what really pushed me and made me decide that, you know what, I was going to take this thing serious, I was going to make it to an actual career, was my dad. So one day, about 9 years ago, he comes home and says, "Oh, doctor said I'm pre-diabetic." And to be honest, it was not surprising. Okay, my family, diabetes runs. My grandma died of complications of diabetes. My uncle, my dad's eldest brother, he has been managing it for like over 30 years now. So when the doctor said my dad was pre-diabetic, it was like, the thing had come for him too. It was almost like it was expected. And honestly, we could have just accepted it and moved on. But I had started, exploring the power of nutrition. I had just lost my belly fat thanks to nutrition. I'm like, yeah, we can do something about this thing. But as an older person that my dad was, I knew that he couldn't do anything extreme. Okay, I knew he wasn't going to answer me. So then that led to the question of, is it possible to reverse his pre-diabetes? Is it possible to actually improve his health, still eating everyday Nigerian meals? And it is all of that research that led to me, first of all, getting my first certification in nutrition for disease management. I later got a second certification, also a US certified integrative nutrition health coach. But fast forward, we were able to help him reverse his pre-diabetes. Till today, his blood sugar has been completely normal. He has never for one day used any blood sugar drug. And that is why I love nutrition so much, because it is so powerful. Okay, that really pushed me into writing my best-selling book, What Should I Be Eating? And years and years and years and years later, we have been able to help tens of thousands of people who have come to us at Optimal Foodie to not just help them lose weight, but to help them maintain it long-term. And that is what tonight's class is all about. Okay, I am bringing all of my knowledge, all of my experience to tonight's class to finally help you understand this. Okay, so if you are ready for us to dive into tonight's class and get started, give me a hashtag ready in the comment section. I will start with our first lesson. Give me a hashtag ready in the comments. I am. I'm ready to. All right, guys, let's get started. Now, I said I was going to show you guys how you might be the weapon that is fashioned against your own weight loss. Yes. Let's start with that. Now, tell me which one of the following you have ever told yourself. Now, the first belief that makes us stuck, or that gets us stuck on our weight loss journey, is this idea or this belief that your body is the reason why you can't lose weight. You feel like there's something about you, there's something about this, your body, that makes it impossible for you to lose weight. Okay. Now, the first one, have you ever told yourself that the reason you can't lose weight is your genes? You tell yourself things like, it runs in my family. My auntie, my mommy, my daddy, my uncle, everybody is, is on the big side, so it's not my fault. Or have you ever told yourself, I'm big boned? That's why. Or have you told yourself, my fat is too stubborn? No matter what I do, I can never lose weight. This my own fat is from another planet. Have you ever told yourself that I'm just too old? I'm just at that point in my life where it's just, it's just harder to lose weight. The hormones and the this and the that. I'm getting older. That's why. Which one have you ever told yourself? Pearl says the first three. Oh, wow. Sukal says it's my genes. Let me know which one you have ever told yourself. Which one of these excuses have you ever given for why you have not been able to lose the weight? Let me know. Let me know in the comments. Bukola says gene is a factor for me, but I know. Oh Lord, it's jumped away. Lily says number 4. Okay, that's 8. City says it's my genes. God's glory said the first 3. Zimu said my genes. Kaide said big boned. Chidima says my fat is stubborn. Mercy says I'm getting too old. Adjola Exist says is the third one. My fat is stubborn. Okay. Yemisi says hormones. Camo, my genes. Isioma, my genes. Dami says it runs in my family. Evie says old age. Okay. Let's see. Pichina says number 1 and 3. Original only says, oh Lord, okay, I lost that one. Okay. Now I'm going to debunk each and every one of these excuses. Okay, and let's start with the it's my genes. Now, what you have to understand about genes, and I'm going to go back to the story I gave you guys about my dad. Like I said, diabetes runs in the family, right? So he could have as well just said, oh, it's in the family now. Normal. There's nothing I can do. But that would have been a lie because there was something that we could do. I told you that he has never used any blood sugar medication. And that's because I am not saying that genes don't play a role, because they do. If you have a particular gene, then it means that you are more predisposed to possibly developing a condition. True. But whether we like it or not, high blood sugar, obesity, all these things, they are lifestyle conditions, which means that if your lifestyle does not promote it, if your lifestyle does not encourage it, it won't happen. I want you to think of your genes like it's like a seed. It's in the ground. But for that seed to germinate, for that seed to bloom, you need to do what? You need to water it. You need to put the right nutrients. Those nutrients and all of that is your lifestyle. If your lifestyle is the wrong lifestyle, then yes, that gene will have space to manifest in your life. But if your lifestyle discourages it, then that gene will die there. It will die there. So the same way my dad changed his story and decided that his fate was going to be different from his brother, from his mom, your fate can be different too. Okay? If you decide today that your lifestyle, you're going to fix your lifestyle and you're going to do things differently, you don't have to end up like your mom, your uncle, your auntie, your cousin. No, your story can be different. Okay? Now, let's talk about the second one, the idea that you are big boned. If you take if two people go to go and do x-ray, okay, I think we all know what an x-ray is. If you take two people to go and do an x-ray, one person is a size 8, the other person is a size 16. Now, these people, they are the exact same age, the same gender, the same, everything about them is the same. The only difference is that this person is size 8 and this person is size 16. If both of them enter x-ray and you look at both of them's x-ray, I am telling you that looking at the bones, you cannot tell the difference. You will not be able to tell the difference between who is a size 8 and who is a size 16. This idea of being big boned is a lie. There is no obese bones. There's nothing like that. You don't do x-ray and see your bones looking bigger than every other person's own. No. People have longer bones, of course, if you are taller. But there's not like a fat bone. It doesn't exist. Yes, some people might have higher bone densities, and that means that when you climb the scale, you might see a higher number on the scale. But in terms of your size, your bone has nothing to do with it. It's just something we tell ourselves, and we need to stop telling ourselves that. Okay? And if you've ever felt like your fat is extremely stubborn, you feel like your fat is from another planet, you're not alone. I used to think that way. And I want you to think of it like this, because when you've tried almost everything under the sun to lose weight, to burn fat, and nothing is happening, then of course at some point you have to start thinking that it's you. You have to start thinking that there's something wrong with your body, because you're seeing every other person lose weight, you're seeing every other person making progress. Why is your own different? But let me tell you why it's different. I want you to imagine that you are in front of your house. Okay, you're trying to open your door, or any door really. Now you think you have the key, and you keep putting the key inside and you keep opening this door, but this door is not opening. But if the key you're putting inside that door is not the right key, that door will never open. No matter how many times you try. If you try 100 different keys, if those 100 keys are not the correct key, will that door open? Because you tried it 20 times does not mean that somehow it will open. The wrong key is the wrong key. Most of us are not doing the one thing that we need to lose weight. There is one thing out of all the different things that can work in this life. If you don't do this one thing, you will not lose weight. I don't care which method you use. The one thing you need to do to lose weight is something called a calorie deficit, which basically means that you are burning less calories than you are consuming. That's the only way to lose weight. And most of us are not doing that. We don't realize it. We don't understand it. And you will understand it after today's class. But that is why you're not losing weight. You are using the wrong key to open that door. The right key is a calorie deficit. And until you understand it, until you start doing it, you will not see progress. So, no, it's not because your fat is stubborn. You are not losing weight because you are not yet doing what you need to do. It's that simple. Okay? And if you've ever thought that you're too old, I understand. Our hormones, and honestly, as you get older, you lose muscle mass. There are hormonal changes that actually slow our metabolism and make it a bit harder to lose weight. But is it impossible to lose weight? No. And let me show you something. This is one of our clients, Miss Olufunke. When she came to us, she was 56 years old, and all she kept complaining about was her age. Because she kept telling us, how when she was younger, if she wants to lose weight, she'll just do this, do that, and she'll just lose the weight. But now all of a sudden it's like, and I'm like, just don't worry. Let's just start. Now she started with us at 100.7 kg. And here's what she said. She said, I started from 107 kg. I didn't know that I could do it. 7 kg gone as at this morning. She had lost 7 kg in 5 weeks. This was someone that kept insisting that there was no way she had done everything. And she still wasn't losing weight. And she was so sure that it was an age thing. But she still went on to lose 7 kg in 5 weeks. So no. Does age make it a bit harder? Yes, a bit. We've had clients in their 60s. We've had clients, our oldest client is 72. And she still lost weight. My 72-year-old client needed to lose weight because she had surgery. They needed to do a surgery on her knees. And her doctor told her that she needed to go and lose weight for them to be able to go ahead with the surgery. She lost the weight. She lost the weight she needed to do to go get that surgery. So no, I understand all these things that we tell ourselves, but they are excuses. They are not the reason you're not losing weight. For those of us that are saying it's genetic and it's a family, the reason it looks like a family problem is because the habits that you learned from your family, your parents, your uncles, your guardians, your aunties, those habits are the things that make them overweight. So if you also learned those habits, you will be overweight too. It's not surprising. None of us learn calorie deficit from heaven. When we come to this earth, when Baba God puts us on this earth, we don't know how to portion food. We don't know anything about calories. We don't know anything. It is when we get to this earth that we learn, right? And who do you learn from? Who do you learn portions from? Who do you learn your attitude towards physical activity, everything you know about wellness and your lifestyle? Where do you learn it from? You learn it from your family. And if your family is not doing the right thing, then you will learn the wrong thing. And it's that wrong thing that's putting you in trouble, not your genetics. Okay? Now, with all that I have said, if you keep telling yourself that you cannot lose weight, right? Because all these many, many reasons that you keep telling yourself. You tell yourself that you can't lose weight because you're too big, your fat is stubborn, it's your family and all of that. You are feeding yourself a very negative message. You're feeding your subconscious mind a negative message. Because when we go for conferences, when we go for all these things that we like to go for, and they're telling us about our finances and things, and they're telling you, or you even go to church, and they're telling you to speak positivity into your life, they're telling you to speak what you want to manifest in your life. That applies to weight loss too. You cannot be using your mouth to say that you can't lose this weight, that your fat is stubborn, and at the same time you want to lose weight. So in as much as your diet is important, in as much as I've shouted about calorie deficit up and down, where does weight loss really start? Who can tell me? Where does weight loss really, really start? Because it doesn't start with your diet and it does not start in the gym. Where does true weight loss start? Thank you, Matthew. Thank you, Joma. It starts in your mind. If there's anything I want you to learn today, if you don't even learn any other thing from me today, I want it to be this one thing. I want you to finally accept that you can lose this weight. And I can understand that you might not know why. And we're going to get to be how, and we'll get to how later into this class. But I want you to just first of all believe that I might not know how, but this weight, I can lose it. Yeah, I don't know how long it will take me. I don't even know how I'll do it. But can I lose it? Yes. Okay? Because you need to stop doubting yourself. Vicky was a doubter too. Okay? It took a lot to convince Vicky to join us, but here's what she had to say weeks later. So Vicky said, "Hi, Odoayo, I will give you the biggest hug if I could. If I could see you right now, I have lost 12 kg. I cannot believe I'm typing this right now, from 80 kg to 68 kg. I tried putting on my wedding reception dress and it is practically falling off my body. And to think that I just finished nursing my child 3 months ago. You can lose this weight." Belief number 2 that is keeping you stuck. Many of us believe that as long as we're eating small, or we're eating healthy, that then, we should lose weight. I used to think that way too. But anyways, I know better now. So let me know, which team are you on? Are you team, I don't eat that much? Are you team, I eat like once a day? Are you team, I eat healthy? But somehow, the weight is not shifting. Which one are you? Team, I don't eat that much. Team, I eat like once a day. Or team, I eat healthy. Or let me know if you have more than one. Turquoise says, I don't eat that much. Marvel says 1 and 2. Miriam says, I eat healthy. Let me see. Tutu says all of the above. Bibi says once a day. Bukola says I eat healthy. Toby says 1 and 3. Aisha says I eat once a day. Let me see. Fafalita says I don't eat that much. Bakole says 1 and 2. Ifema says I'm team, I eat healthy. Okay. Now I want to show you guys something. I want to explain something to you. Portions are important, and I'm not saying that it's not important. Okay. I mean, if 1 plate of food will always have less calories than 2 plates of the same food. So of course, portions are important. However, the problem is that many of us don't realize that foods have different calorie densities. What do I mean? I want you to think of calories like money, right? And if I think of calories like money, you know that the price of prawns is not the same thing as the price of what's the name of this round fish, of smoked fish in the market. Right? The price of snail is not the same thing as the price of smoked fish. They're not the same. Are they both food? Yes. Are they both protein? Yes. But the prices are not the same. It's the same thing with your food. Some foods have plenty calories in a small amount. And some foods, you have to eat plenty before you even eat a significant amount of calories. They have small calories in them. And it is when you begin to understand this that you will be able to respect the different classes. But don't worry, you understand better soon. Now, for those of you that say you eat just once a day, let me show you how you actually enter trouble, even though you eat once a day. Okay? Now, you have not eaten all day. You finally gotten back from work. You're exhausted. You're tired. It is time for you to finally eat. So you start with about 3 cups of cooked rice. And believe me, for somebody that's not eating all day, it's not that bad. Okay? And then, of course, you put your fried stew on top. And that is where you start getting into trouble, because that fried stew, you've added about 3 tablespoons of oil in there. That's already 360 calories. More than half of the calories of the rice is inside your stew. Then you add your chicken, which again, you have fried. And then what is rice without dodo? Now, this comes to about 1,450 calories, which in all honesty, if this was all you ate, you will be fine. You would actually be in a calorie deficit with this and you'd lose weight. But this is where things are getting interesting. Where you really get into trouble, I like to divide into 2. I call one something called mindless eating and the other one hidden calories. So mindless eating, these are things that you eat but you don't remember. It just happens along the way at some point during your day. You don't remember, honestly. Now, the peanuts that you eat when you are cooking your food, or when you are in a meeting, or when you're watching TV, or when you're scrolling Instagram. You're just popping it. That bottle is just like this, like this. But you don't realize that just one handful, a full handful, is about 200 calories. And so now I want to ask you, how many handfuls do you do in a day? Answer that in your mind. Next up, your child comes, mommy, help me open my biscuits. You take one because it's your money that buys. Okay, so you help them. You take one day, but that's not something you would remember as food. It happened, or is it your children's leftovers? In this economy, nobody can waste food. So for your child, your spouse, your partner, for everybody in your house that's not finishing their food, you are the waste bin that is, absorbing it all, because food must not waste. Money must not waste. So you take a bite here, you finish this half slice of bread here, these 3 spoons of Indomie here, you are helping them. You don't want food to waste, no problem. Okay. Now there are the things that I call hidden calories. These are the things that you know that you ate them. In fact, you're very intentional, but you genuinely think that they are low calorie or that they don't have calories at all. I don't know how many of us know this particular snack. It's a cashew nut. It's this brand called Lion Brand. Very nice. But you see, their small pack, just the small pack, is 570 calories. The small pack. You will see that it's snacks, right? They say you should stop taking soda because sugar is not good. So you decided to start making freshly pressed juice by yourself, right? With your own juicer in your house. But you don't realize that if you take a bottle of Coke and you empty it, that 50cl bottle of Coke, we all know, if you emptied it and you poured the same quantity of juice that you made in your house, you poured it into that bottle, you end up with more calories than the Coke. Because a bottle of Coke is about 210 calories. In fact, the new bottle of Coke that they're doing, which has less sugar, is 160 calories. But then your juice is about 240. Now, I'm not saying that the juice is not nutritious. I'm not saying that it doesn't have vitamins or minerals. But the vitamins and minerals don't cancel the calories. Don't get it twisted. The nutrition that it has does not somehow make the calories evaporate. It's still there. Or is it your tea? You stop using sugar, you move to honey. But nobody told you that 1 tablespoon of sugar is 48 calories, but that honey you are now using is 63. And you're probably not even measuring it. You want to take it, you just pour. Someone said I use olive oil. Olive oil has the exact same calories as every other type of oil that there is in this world. All oils have the same calories. So it doesn't matter the oil that you use. You are still on the same table. Olive oil is not going to save you here. So let's now look at your actual day and what the day really looks like at the end of the day. Okay. So you start your day with some tea, coffee, whatever the case is. You put like 2 tablespoons of honey, maybe you need 2 cups, 1 tablespoon per cup, whatever it is, 126 calories. Okay. You had that snack somewhere during your day for lunch, that cashew nuts, 1 bag, 570 calories. And then because, you don't want to do soda, but you don't really like water, you're doing juice instead, you had a bottle, 240. Then there's the biscuits or maybe the leftover that you ate from your children's plates, another 100 calories. And I'm being very conservative with these 100 calories, but let's leave it at that. Then there's the actual food that you ate, right? That rice and dodo that you actually ate. By the time you add it all up, now you're well over 2,000 calories. And why is this important? Because typically, for most people who are trying to lose weight, you should be targeting around 1 to 180, depending on your weight. But you're eating way more than that. But you ate once a day. And that is why you're still not losing weight. It is not your village people. It is not your family members. It's not your genes. And no, it's not your age. It's because you are eating too many calories. You just don't know. Number 3, belief that is keeping you stuck. You believe that you must be using something, you must be on something for you to lose weight. So let me know which one of these you have tried. Have you tried slimming teas? Is it lemon water? Is it apple cider vinegar or waist trainers? Let me know which one you have tried. I definitely did slimming teas, plenty of them. The lemon water, I tried for a bit. It didn't really make sense to me. But you see that slimming tea, I was there. Let me see. Chizara says oil. Torquin says apple cider vinegar. Um, Chimaka says waist trainer. Grace says oil. Blessing waist trainer. Deborah lemon water. Yetunde slimming tea. Someone says I did all. Ekanel says all of the above. Jelida says slimming tea. Adexti says waist trainer. Now, here's the problem with these things. None of these things are going to help you achieve a calorie deficit, like I have said. When you keep believing that there's something you can use to cure you being overweight, weight loss is not it's not malaria. You can't go to the market, buy malaria, where you buy malaria drug and take it, and then you'll be fine after 3 days. Weight loss doesn't work like that. Because weight loss is a lifestyle disease, it's a lifestyle condition, it's a lifestyle issue. You can't solve it with a drug. And if you keep thinking that there's something that you need to use, then you keep chasing product after product. This influencer will release tea today, you buy. This one release new fat burning mask to wrap on your stomach, you buy. This one release this one, you buy. You just keep buying, you keep jumping up and down. Stop throwing your money away. See, people believe that you must be on something so much that when people enter our DMs and they are like asking about our programs and they want to know, okay, what does it involve? And they were listing everything like, okay, you get this meal plan, we'll do this, we'll do that. And at the end of it, they're like, okay, how about the supplements? And they were like, oh, there's no supplements. And then there are people that have literally come and attacked us and said that, is it because they've not paid? That's why I don't want to share the supplements. And they were literally trying to convince them, like, I swear to God, if you pay today and you join this program, there is no supplements. You need to stop believing there's one miracle somewhere that is going to come and save you. The only miracle that's going to come and save you is a calorie deficit. Okay, that's the only thing. So stop focusing on the wrong things. Your diet is the key to all of it, which brings us to our next lesson, which is going to be about how you can actually eat in a calorie deficit still on carbs. And if you're wondering, none of these people use waist trainers. None of them. It's not by waist trainer. It's not by slimming tea. None of these clients. And they did it eating carbs, by the way. It didn't stop them from losing belly fat. Okay? So finally, how do you achieve this calorie deficit I've been shouting while still eating carbs? But before we go on, I want to share something with you because no matter how much I try to say this thing, there will always be doubters. And I understand because according to the internet, rice is no good. According to the internet, bread will make you fat. So I want to show you something. Now, here's one of our clients. Her name is Subiru. She lost about 7 kg in 3 weeks, lost her belly fat as well. But more importantly, this is what I want to show you. I want to show you what she was eating. So people take pictures and they post their meals inside the group, right? So I want to give like an example. We took screenshots, right, of some of her meals that she posted on the group. So this was a dinner. This was some potatoes with eforo and fish. This was a dinner. This one she posted by 7:29 p.m. So this was a dinner as well. Plantain fish sauce with a small salad on the side. This one she posted by around 2:56 p.m. So this was a lunch. So this was some rice with catfish pepper soup. This one was posted around past 9. This was a breakfast. Okay, this was an egg sandwich, basically. These were the kind of meals that she was eating, and she still lost weight. Okay, this is how all of them were eating. I don't care whether you're trying to lose back fat, you're trying to lose arm fat, you're trying to lose your belly, you're trying to lose face fat. Whatever fat you are trying to lose, you can lose it even when you're eating carbs. You can eat it, you can lose it while eating carbs. You don't have to give up carbs. What you need to do is to be in a calorie deficit. Okay, and here is how to do it. First thing I need you to appreciate, I said something earlier at some point in class, that different foods have different calorie densities, right? I said that different foods have different, I said you think of calories like money, right? Some foods are very expensive calorie-wise, some are cheap, okay? And I like to go through this according to the classes of food. So let's start with vegetables. Now, if you take a cup, now a standard cup size is about 250 mils. So if you take a cup of cabbage, it's about 17 calories. Okay. That same cup, if you diced pawpaw inside, it will be 60 calories. So you can see that fruits have more calories than vegetables because we've gone from 17 calories to 60. Let's continue. Starch. Of course, I had to use rice, our beloved rice. So 1 cup of cooked rice, again, that same measurement of rice now, we jumped to 205. So we've gone from 17 for veggies to 60 for fruit to 200 for rice, for starch. Now let's go to protein. Again, using the same measurement. If I take some chicken, some cooked chicken, I diced it, I put it in a cup, 248. Now you can see that your carbs and your starch and your protein, they're kind of like in the same group chat. Now let's go to fats and oils. Okay, I'm using our our beloved granules. That same measurement of granite, 1 cup, is 828 calories. You've gone from 200 and something to 800 and something. But you still think that rice is your problem. I want you to just appreciate the difference. Different classes of food have different calorie densities, and it is those different calorie densities that then informs something called the plate method. The plate method is one of the simplest, is one of the most effective portion control methods that you can do. Now, what is the idea behind it? The idea says that you should, when you want to serve your food on your plate, that half of your plate should be vegetables. Now, I have shown you already how low the calories in vegetables are. And that's part of why you can eat plenty of it. Because the calories are low. Of course, there are other reasons. I mean, they have fiber, they have lots of nutrients and all that good stuff. But another reason why you can eat plenty of it is because the calories are low. Now, the remaining half of your plate, you're going to divide that into two. So now you have 2/4. 1/4 is going to be your starch. It can be your rice, it can be eba, it can be yam, whatever it is, plantain, you want to put there, put there. Last but not least, you have your protein. So your chicken, your fish, your beef should be about last quarter, and then you complete it with a small fruit. Now, this fruit, you can eat it with the meal, you can eat it after, whatever the case is fine. Now, there is a class of food that is currently not on this slide. There's a class of food that I mentioned before, all right, in the previous slide, that is currently not here. What is it? There is a class of food. Thank you, Bukola. Fat and oils. Yes. Now, the reason it's not here, it's currently not obvious on this screen, is because, like I've shown you, your fat and oils are very heavy when it comes to the calories. They are calorie heavy, and as such, you must use them in very small amounts. You must respect it. There are many ways that fat and oils will enter this meal. Let's start with the stew. I will use oil to cook this stew. But because I know that oil has a lot of calories, I'm going to use a minimal amount. This salad, I will put cream on it. I'm going to eat it like that. I will put salad cream there. But again, I'm going to use little because I know that it is heavy. The chicken, it was grilled, not fried, because I'm trying to ensure that every single way that oil or fat can enter this food, I am minimizing it. And that is why I'm not going to throw my fish or my chicken or my meat inside oil. I'm going to grill it, or I air fry it, or I boil it, whatever else it is that I want to do. I'm not throwing this thing inside oil. That is how you keep the calories low. This is another example. It's still the same concept. Half of the plate here is a foriro. Quarter is, we use goat meat here instead. It was boiled. The remaining quarter is swallow. In this case, it was wheat swallow. It could be any swallow. It could be poundo. It could be eba. It could be semo. Okay. Now, I mentioned how simple this can be, but it can be very effective. So here's someone's testimonial using this method. This picture here of her meal is her own representation of the plate method. And she says, "Hi, I hope you're good. This is what I ate for lunch today. And people are already commenting that I am losing weight. The meals are very filling and yummy, and I don't get to binge on junk food anymore." Okay. It is simple, but it is effective. Now, let's talk about how to stay on track. Okay. Let's talk about how do you stay on track? How do you ensure that you don't keep starting over every Monday? Now, I want us to answer this question. Yes, air frying is okay. I mentioned air frying. So you don't need to put your protein in the stew. You can put it in your stew, you can put it in your soups. Just make sure that the oil in the soup itself is not swimming. Now, I want you to ask a question. Have you answered a question? I end up eating whatever I see because option A, I can't figure out what to eat. Option B, I don't have time to meal prep. Option C, I don't even like cooking. Option D, I travel a lot. Okay, which one resonates with you? I end up eating whatever I see because some say, what if I don't have air fryer? You can boil. We all grew up eating boiled protein. Boiling will always be an option. Or if you have an oven, you can throw it in your oven. Okay, Jenny says team A, I can't figure out what to cook. So says I don't like cooking. You're not alone, Mrs. Jabo. Hey. People feel like because I do what I do that I automatically like cooking. I don't like cooking, no. I cook out of necessity and survival. But if it was left to me, you don't see me inside the kitchen. Um, David says option A. Lots of people are choosing option A. Even Chidibara says I don't like cooking. Yeah, not say no. Device says A and B. I can't figure out what to eat. I don't have time to prep. Chiamaka also A and B. There's a lot of team A's. I can't figure out what to eat. And lots of A's and B's as well. Okay, Esther says B and D. I don't have time to make prep and I travel. All right. Okay, she says I work, so I mostly eat out. Okay, although EMC says A and D. I don't know what to eat and I travel a lot. All right. Now, there's something that I've realized about a lot of us. And by the way, I used to be guilty of this too. You know how we plan almost every part of our lives? Like when you want to start your week, you plan what you're going to wear. Your transportation plan is in your head. What your kids wear, like think about the different aspects of your life. There's a plan, right? You are thinking ahead. In fact, you're thinking sometimes days ahead in preparation for it. But somehow, and I don't know why this happens, but somehow when it comes to food, we somehow leave the food decision to the last minute. Many of us, it is when our stomach reminds us that you've not eaten, when your stomach starts to cry, when your stomach starts to announce itself, like it's not giving me food, though, that's when we start asking, what will somebody eat now? Like you do not know that you will need to eat. We don't plan. We always wait till the very last minute. And you see, when you wait till the very last minute, what's going to happen? You will eat whatever is available for two reasons. One, because it's last minute, you first of all don't have a lot of options. Two, you have waited till you were literally starving, till you were literally so hungry. And guess what? When you're hungry is not when you're going to be asking, does this food have enough fiber? Is there enough vegetable? Is the calories? No. Because when you're already that hungry, you become what? Hungry. And when you're hungry, anything that is available, you will eat. So our biggest issue that a lot of us have with staying on track is that we do not even plan. First and foremost, planning is not in our distance. It's not there. And there are different scenarios in our lives, right? There are some times when things are fantastic, right? You're able to go to the market, you're able to meal prep, like everything is on flick. Those are the regular days. But then you also know that there are periods when you have a weekend and you just got so busy to even go to the market, you could not go. Or you get home so tired, cooking, you're too tired. Or then you travel, whether it is personal travel or it's your work that carried you somewhere. Or the days where you just come home so late that empty the kitchen is not even an option for you. We all have these different scenarios in our lives. And the truth is, you have to plan for it. You have to. You know these scenarios happen. It's not today. Today is not the first day that you will get home late. Today is not the first day that Lagos traffic will hold you and you will get home late and not be able to cook. These things keep happening in our lives. And so what you then need to do is have a plan in place for when it happens. You were going home, you were already tired inside the car. You cannot now say, it's now when you get home, you now say, okay, so what should I eat now? You should have made that decision a long time ago. And I'm going to give you actual real life scenarios using myself as an example. Because I get busy too. Yes, I'm a nutrition coach, this is what I do for a living, but I have a life. And I get busy too. And so let's say there's a weekend where I'm not even able to meal prep. I mean, I was not even able to go to the store, whatever the case is. I have something that I call backup meals. Backup food. Backup foods are basically foods that meals that ibad as ibad. Even if I was not able to go grocery shopping, even if I'm not able to meal prep, I know that I can still eat them. They are there for me. I have written them down already. Almost like you know how people have a life insurance policy. These meals are my insurance. There's a reason I used to tell people oats cannot finish in my house. And the reason why oats cannot finish in my house is because it is my insurance breakfast. That whatever it is I wanted to have or I planned somehow did not work out. But that oats is there for me. It's sure for me. I always make sure I have some protein in the house. If it's not egg, it's chicken. Most times I have both. But no matter what, I cannot let my house be and then there will not be any source of protein. It cannot happen. It's why I buy eggs in bulk, why I make chicken in bulk. Because I'm like, no matter what wants to happen, I need to make sure that, okay, there is a protein somewhere for me to eat. I always make sure I have some fruits. And how do I do that one? The fruits one is always very simple. You know all these malams now with their wheelbarrow that sell fruits in Lagos. There's one close to my estate gate. I stop there a lot. Sometimes I don't even need to buy because sometimes in my head I'm like, I think we still have enough. But then I'm like, I'm not sure. I would rather buy because I don't want to run out. Those are some of the small, small ways I just make sure that okay. So that even whatever wants to happen, by the time I take oats, add some milk, put a fruit, whether it is a apple or banana or pear or a tangerine, whatever it is, plus maybe egg or chicken, guess what? Breakfast is done. And my oats, once I put water, put it in the microwave, 1.5 minutes, my oats are ready. I don't even carry pots. So yes, I did not have time to meal prep, but did I eat a healthy, balanced breakfast? You bet that I did. For snacks, one of my favorite snacks in this world is fruits because again, no cooking, no anything. You just wash it and you eat it. Or there are these small, small biscuits now everybody's doing in small sizes. McVitie's digestives comes in small pack. Rich tea now has small pack. Everybody's doing small, small pack now, and it's good. Because sometimes too, that is my snack. Especially if I'm away, if I travel or something. If corn is in season, I can assure you that corn one of my favorites. In fact, as my I eat it at lunch, when I eat it at dinner. Whether I'm buying it, bought corn somewhere, or I'm boiling it in my house. By the time I do that with chicken that I've frozen in the freezer, I might buy a bit of coconut. But guys, remember that coconut is high calorie. Oh. Remember, where do you get coconut oil from? Coconut is a fat. So don't just gonna be eating it anyhow. If I know that I am going home and that home I'm going to, there is no food waiting for me in the fridge, then it only makes sense that I sort myself out before I get home. Because food is not going to magically appear. So I will stop by at my suya guy's place. They already know me. Don't put oil. Just heat it up for me. I'll get to Masuki with Gary. I like cucumbers, so sometimes I eat it with some cucumbers, just so that at least I have some kind of vegetable with it. Dinner is done. But I thought about it before I go home. I did not wait to get home to start asking what will I eat. Or is it when you travel? Because that happens too. You travel or whatever the case is, well, cooking is not even an option. You cannot even boil egg. Boiling egg is not even an option for you. You can still make it work. One of the favorite things I like doing for breakfast, if I know that it's not even possible, especially maybe I was literally rushing out the house, I had an emergency, something, I just know in my head that I'm going to stop by somewhere, buy maybe a sandwich, maybe a vegetable juice. This one is from So Fresh, for example. There are many other vendors. If you're in the abroad, there are many breakfast places you can stop at. Is it Subway? Is it Greg's if you're in the UK? Even Starbucks has options. But you have to have it as a plan in your mind. For snacks, like I said, all those small packs of biscuits or fruits. I like fruits that don't, that are not messy. So things like apple, things like banana, things like grapes that you can put inside the Ziploc bag and throw inside your handbag. Those are the types of fruits that I like. Things like watermelon, purple pineapple, those ones, they can get messy. If they're not inside fridge, they'll spoil. So when you're out and about, you can, things like tangerine that you can just throw in your bag and eat when you're ready, whenever it is you're ready. For lunch, I can enter the place, do half portion of jollof rice, two portions of salad, and a protein. If they have grilled chicken, I'll do half. If they don't have anything that is grilled and everything is fry, as we all know, the restaurants like to fry. I do egg and move on my life. Dinner, I can enter Chicken Republic, do half portion of their moi moi with their chicken salad. This is a full day, just about 1,500 calories, zero cooking. You have to have a plan. And this is because of these scenarios that we created two resources for our clients. Now, one, we call it quick meal options. We basically listed, okay, breakfast, lunch, dinner. What are the things that you can do in a few minutes? 5 minutes or less, quick. You don't have time. We put it into a file. We call it quick meal options. We also have something called Eat Out Guide. So for the Eat Out Guide, we said, okay, if you're entering these different restaurants, if you're entering the place, you are entering Magrelo's, you are entering Sport, you are entering Burger King, what can you buy that will still put you in a calorie deficit? These were the resources that helped one of our clients lose 6 kg while she was away. So she says, I haven't been active on the group because of the field work schedule. So she's an engineer and they had some field work that carried her away from my house. Anyway, she says, I knew I was going to be very busy, but I joined this batch because of the birthday discounts. Now, I've had to make do with the food options for busy people. So she's referring back to the quick meal options at Eat Out Guide. And I must commend you. I have lost 6 kg and I am now a dress size down even without any workout. That is the power of a calorie deficit. When you're in a calorie deficit with your diet, even when you're not exercising, you will still lose weight. Okay? So we're going to pause here now, and I want to ask, have I made sense so far? Has this made some sense for you so far? Someone says, can we replace oats with pap? Yes, you can. But you will need to make sure you get in some fiber in there because pap does not have a lot of fiber. Mixed nuts are not a good idea. I'm not saying you can't have them at all, but you need to be very careful. Nuts are high calorie, like I already shared earlier. Okay. Now, if you guys took everything that I have shared with you today, everything I taught you, and you started to apply it in your life, I promise you that you start getting some encouraging results. I promise you that if so far so good with everything you've tried, you have not been able to lose weight, I promise you that you will start to see some progress on that skill. You will finally, if anything, you will at least prove to yourself that you can lose weight, that it is possible for you to lose weight. But what if we could do better than just encouraging results? What if we could do better than you just losing 5 kg? What if we could help you go on to lose 10, 15, 20, 30, 40 kg? What if you didn't have to figure this whole thing out on your own? You didn't have to figure out how to be in a calorie deficit, exactly what to eat to be in a calorie deficit, how to combine the different classes of food, how to meal prep and make sure that, or how to cook your meals in a way that keeps the calories low but still leaves it tasty, because enjoying food is important. What if you could avoid all the mistakes that you've been making? What if you could avoid doing the continual trial and error? What if you could avoid wasting more of your time and rather you could finally focus on the results that you have been trying to get? Because if that sounds like something that you would want, would you like me to show you how? Would you like me to show you how everything I've taught you today and a lot more, how it can be implemented for you in your own life step by step? Would you like me to show you how? How we can make this work for you in your own life step by step. All right. Without further ado, I would like to welcome you to my total body transformation program. Guys, this is my signature group weight loss program that is designed to help you lose 50 kg or drop 2 to 3 dress sizes in just 12 weeks. And guys, TBT is not just about you losing the weight, it's about you finally keeping it off in the most sustainable, in the most realistic, and the most enjoyable way possible. And guys, I want to show you TBT in action. I want to show you how TBT helped Chisom lose 50 kg. Okay, I want to show you how TBT helped Chisom go from 130 kg to just 80 kg in 8 months. All right, and I have a treat for you guys because I actually have Chisom here with me in tonight's class. Okay, and if you'd like her to come on board, if you'd like her to come on the stage, on the screen to share her story, let's welcome her by giving a hashtag Chisom in the comment section, and I will add her right now to the class. Okay, give a hashtag Chisom in the comments. Let's welcome her on stage. Okay, so I'm going to bring Chisom now to join us. Hi.
Hi, good evening. Good evening.
Good
Good evening,
evening.
everybody.
How are you doing? How are you doing? How are you
I'm
doing?
very present.
Okay, so
Beautiful.
many of us are excited to have you here with us in class. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Okay, how is your week? How has your weekend been?
We'll try. Tomorrow. We're good. We're good. We're good.
Okay, so you have not just lost about 50 kg, but you have kept it off for the past about 2 years now, basically. Let's start.
Wonderful.
No, too. It's been so much time has passed, but let's go back to the beginning.
Okay.
What did it feel like being 130 kg? How was life for you that period?
At first, I was always feeling myself this until sickness told me, oh, I was just falling ill unnecessarily, pain here and there. Told me, oh, you think you're comfortable? Okay. So I was a shadow of myself. I hope my confidence was high, but I was just
I
a shadow of myself.
All right, I can only imagine. And when did you finally even decide that TBT, or how did you finally decide that TBT was going to be like the solution for you to finally lose the weight?
Okay, trust me, I've taken teas. I bought teas. I didn't even take it. That's the funny part. I got teas, pills. I did keto. What didn't I try? So on a fateful day, I was just scrolling on Instagram, and then your ad came up, and you were saying you eat rice. And I said, no, now if you just want to collect my money, just tell me. Let me know that okay, you're out to get my money. But everything was just making sense. I'll eat rice, beans, everything, and I'll still lose weight. I said, okay, well, make it not be like say I did not, listen. And you said you were holding a master class like this one. I said, let me join. So I joined and everything made sense. I said you're having a discount. I said, let me sharp pay. If it doesn't work, you see me your house. Well, here we are today.
All right, fantastic. Okay, now, but did you ever think, even starting and having, of course, very understandable doubts. Did you ever think that even losing 50 kg was a possibility?
50. Who would think? Do you know, I just said let me just do it for doing sake. But I started. The thing is, first of all, you would feel it. You might not see it, but people would see it. And then people start telling me, "Oh, you're losing weight." I say, "Are you serious? Don't bubble me. Don't lie to me. Don't lie to me." And I started seeing it. And once you lose 10, once you lose and you see, and people are, and you feel better, your
I'm
clothes
noticing
are
it.
really falling off. I said, so that's how it goes. Okay, all right. And then I just kept going. It
And
served
10
like,
became 20, 20 became 30 and 40. It was truly amazing.
where we are today.
Fantastic. So with the program, right, what would you say was your favorite part of the plan or of doing the TBT program?
Shay, see that meal plan, coach. Take your flowers. Take it, virtual flowers. Yeah. That meal plan. When she was saying that you'd eat rice, you'd eat beans, you eat this, or maybe she just wants to collect money after she'll give us brass and this. I said, okay, let's just see. And then the meal plan came through: rice, beans, oats, pepper soup, fish sauce. I was like, oh. So after all, she didn't bobo me and she didn't just take my money. So I said the meal plan, thumbs up. Then the group for accountability. That group, you're accountable to everybody. Coaches are there. Coach Odin, she's there. She motivates you and all of that. So the group, the meal plan, whoop, 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 whoop. The both of them. Yeah.
Fantastic. All right, fantastic. Okay, so thinking of joining, what would you say to them? To anyone who might be thinking of joining today?
See, don't be like me before. Now be like me now. Because I was doubting. I was skeptical. Trust me, because I was like, how will I eat rice? Rice that they say if you eat carbs, you add. Like, well, but I did
Yeah.
join. I made that investment. Like I did it, and the returns is forever and ever and ever and ever, because TBT is a lifestyle. Like you will know what to eat. You even eat better than you eat now, to be honest. And you don't go out of your way to buy ridiculous things, just your regular things. Just yeah. So please, TBT is your bestest best. If there's a word like that, so TBT will help you. CBT is your guy. Please, you guys should clock it, clock it in. Yeah.
Okay, and a very important question I forgot to ask, because like losing 50 kg was amazing, but how have you gone on to maintain it so far? So it's been over 2 years. That was like what it was in August, so it was 2023. So yes, well over
Yeah.
2 years now. So how have you been able to maintain it so far?
Like I said, TBT is a lifestyle. The meal plan, it's there. There are recipes there, so you would know how to prepare it, and the measurement, everything. So it's a lifestyle. You won't even want to leave it. It's sustainable. I think the word is sustainable. You'd love it. You'd you just get embedded with it. You don't want to leave it. So the meal plan has kept me in check since then.
All right. Fantastic. Thank you for that question. Someone said much for hanging out with us and sharing your story, and well done. We're always
Thank
still in
you.
awe of what you were able to achieve on the program and what you're also obviously just continuing to maintain the results. So,
Thank
yeah,
you.
well
Thank you.
done, well done,
Thank you.
well done. And have an amazing week ahead.
All right, you
Okay.
too.
All right, then.
Bye.
Take care. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, so a few of us have some questions. So yes, you can actually still stay on in the group if you want. TBT. Somebody asked what TBT. TBT is short for the Total Body Transformation Program. And we actually just launched our web app not too long ago, and the TBT program is hosted inside of it. So if you want to see what is waiting for you inside the TBT program, you want to see what is waiting for you inside the web app, give me a hashtag activity in the comments, and I will give you guys a sneak peek of the inside of the program, of everything that we have in store for you. So give me a hashtag TBT, and I will show you what is inside the program. Give me a hashtag TBT. Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna just add it now. Total Body Transformation Program. Are you ready? All right, guys, let us take a tour of month 1 of the plan. Now, to ensure your total and complete transformation, the TBT program covers 5 essential areas. Number 1 is your mindset. Number 2 is your nutrition. Number 3 is your physical fitness. Number 4 is your education. We're super big on educating you guys here at Optimum Fuji. We're going to be sharing some worksheets, with you. And last but not least, community, which happens over on WhatsApp as well as monthly over on Zoom with our monthly live hangouts. Finally, bonuses that only the people that pay by tomorrow are going to get for free. Let's take a deeper look. Okay, let's start here. Now, the Mind Reset Guide is a worksheet that you're going to download right here, but you would be using this worksheet during the live Mind Reset workshop with me. And the goal of this workshop is to help you identify first of all, and then overcome some of the limiting and negative beliefs that you have about weight loss, about your own personal body. Why? Because weight loss starts with the mind. I think we've already established that so far during this class. Okay, now let's continue our tour. Next up is the meal plan. And of course, as usual, we usually start with introductions where I'm able to share my guidelines with you, okay, my rules, as well as tips such as how to stay full, how to measure your progress, what time to eat, and so on and so forth. Next up is the we have our meal plan key first. You guys know that portion control is important, okay? So I'm usually very specific about the quantities of everything, and that is what we provide you here. Now let us go into the actual meal plan. Now note, you're going to be getting one meal plan every 2 weeks. So you have a meal plan for week 1 and 2. For week 3 and 4, you get another one, such that by the time you go through the entire 12 weeks of TBT, you would have gone through 6 different meal plans. And as you can see, it's broken down into the different days of the week. So let's just quickly take a look at one of the days. So here is breakfast, and you actually have 2 breakfast options, all right, with the photos, recipes, all right, your snack options, then here is lunch, and then finally your dinner, okay? Now let us move on. So like I said earlier, so this is week 3 and 4. Again, you have Monday to Sunday for week 3 and 4. Now let us see our workout guide. Again, we start with instructions for your safety as well as share some guidelines. Then the plan itself is broken down into the different schedules for the week. So Mondays, for example, is focused on your arms and your back, and all you have to do is come here, click play to watch the videos and follow the videos. Okay, it is that simple. Now our classes, we're so big on this. From week 1 all the way to week 12, you're going to be having different classes covering different topics. So this is week 2, and it teaches you how to select healthier foods and even understand why even saying one food is healthier than the other. So we cover other topics like how to overcome cravings, how to keep the hunger away, how to ensure that you don't quit, what to do, when you feel like quitting, or we also have topics like how to interpret nutrition labels, what to do if you're not losing weight, and by the time you're even done, let's say you reach your weight loss goal, how to actually maintain your results. You're going to get access to all of that. Now there's certain worksheets that you're going to be needing, like our daily fitness checklist. This is like a report card that we share, and we just tell you how to use it, and you'll be able to also download it here. We also have our progress report sheet as well for you to download. Now the very sweet part. For those that make payment for TBT by tomorrow, guys, you have just 24 hours. You're also going to be getting this fasting meal plan and my quick meal options and eat out guide. But don't worry, let me just quickly give you a quick tour of the fasting meal plan, okay? Now, it includes guidelines, when to eat, the do's and don'ts of fasting period. But let's just quickly take a look at the actual meal plan. Okay, it goes on like this from here all the way to day 30, a full 30 days. And you're getting that absolutely free if you join us by tomorrow. Let me quickly give you a tour of the Eat Out guide. So here is the Eat Out guide in month 3 of the plan. We also have another one in month 2 as well. And basically the way that it works, we just have a list of different restaurants and we tell you exactly what to buy at these different restaurants. We have The Place, Sweet Sensation, Taste Fried Chicken, Chicken Republic, Domino's Sport, and you'll be able to know exactly what to buy when you get there to ensure that you are actually meeting your calorie targets so that you remain in a calorie deficit and you're able to continue losing weight. So let me know if you have any questions. I honestly cannot wait for you guys to experience all the resources that are on this program. And if you want to download any of them, there are download links. Okay, the meal plan, like you can see the Eat Out guide here. Download the Eat Out guide right here. For the meal plan, for the workout guides, if you want to print your meal plan, for example, I'll put it on your fridge or wherever, in your kitchen or your dining room, wherever, you'll be able to do that. Okay. All right. All right, guys. Okay. So that is basically everything that is waiting for you inside the program. But more importantly, let me show you what I actually have in store for you for those who join the program in the next 24 hours. So the actual value of this program, if we were to sell all the different parts of it, the meal plan, the group, the workout guides, everything one by one, the entire value will be almost 500K. But the normal price, however, is just 90,000 naira for the entire 12 months. But if you join us in the next 24 hours, you will be paying just 59,900 naira. This offer lasts till tomorrow midnight, and that will be it. You will never see this price anywhere. You will not see it on my Instagram. You will not see it anywhere. This offer is only for people who are inside the class right now, for only those who registered. So if I were you, I will go on to make a transfer if you are ready to finally not just lose the weight, but finally learn how to keep it off, eating your everyday African meals. The transfer details are at the bottom. And if you are not in Nigeria, you can use the link, go on the website and then make your payments with your card. So basically, all you need to do is go to optimalfoodie.com/TBT-squad, click on join, click on pay in dollars, and then you can change the currency. So if you're in Ghana, you can change it to cedis. You're in Cameroon, you can change it to whatever it is that you want and then make your payment. Now, after you do make your payment, please come back in here to tell me you have joined. Just give me a hashtag joined so I can give you a proper Optimal Foodie welcome. But like I said, this price disappears in 24 hours. So instead of 90,000, you're paying just 59,900, and that is all you're paying for the entire 3 months of the program. Now, besides this amazing discount, let me show you what else you're getting if you join us in the next 24 hours. You're going to be getting my fasting meal plan. This is 30 days. I showed you in that video. It is a full 30 days of fasting meals. So whether you have a religious fast in your church or mosque, or whether you just want to try intermittent fasting, then you want to get your hands on it, we sell this separately. So, but if you join us in the next 24 hours, you're getting it absolutely free. If you also join the next 24 hours, I mentioned earlier when we were talking about how to stay on track. Our quick meal options is a whole list of quick and easy breakfast, lunch, and dinner options you can make in like 5 minutes or less with zero cooking, or you can make really, really, really quickly. Okay, again, this is something we sell separately, but we'll be adding it to your TBT plan absolutely free if you join us in the next 24 hours. The Eat Out guide is another thing that you'll be getting. So whether you're in Nigeria or you're abroad, what do you order at different places? So you enter all these different restaurants. We tell you exactly what to order to keep your calories in check. So even when you're not able to cook, even when you're not able to prep, you still have a plan and you stay on track. Okay. Now the entire program normally, like I said, is 90,000. By the time I add the free bonuses, what a total of 45,000, you should be paying 135K normally. But for 24 hours only, you are paying just 59,900 naira. You can go ahead right now, take a screenshot, and make your payment. When you're done, you can send the evidence of payment to us anywhere. You can send it to us on whether it's WhatsApp, you find us on Instagram or Facebook or email, wherever it is that you find us, you can send your evidence of payment and be sure to come back in here and let me know that you have joined. Just give me a hashtag join and I will properly welcome you onto the Optimum Foodie team and into the TBT program. And remember, if you're not in Nigeria, you can still join us, okay? All you have to do is go to this link, optimumfoodie.com/TBT-squad. You can also check your email. Okay, you can check your email. If you're inside the WhatsApp group, a message would have been sent there already. So you can check that WhatsApp group and you can click on the link there. Click on join. You see a small link that says pay in dollars. Click on that link and then you can change the currency at the top, I think, left corner of the page. You can change the currency to whatever it is that you like and go ahead with your payment. This offer goes away in 24 hours, guys. Okay. So I'm going to do a very quick. Can I do LEM5? Yes, you can do LEM5. You can do LEM5. I'm going to put the payment details at the bottom of the screen. Okay, so these are details 59.9 for the entire 3 months instead of 90K. The payment details are at the bottom of the screen. But now let's talk a bit about what joining Optimum Foodie actually means. Okay, when you join TBT, you're going to be going from feeling uncomfortable in your own skin. You're going to go from feeling constantly self-conscious to finally feeling absolutely confident. Okay, TBT will take you from looking pregnant, even on top of the girdles you're wearing, to finally feeling confident enough to wear fitted clothes and drop the girdle so you can finally breathe. Okay, TBT is taking you from being always scared that you're going to gain weight simply because you like rice or you like bread. On TBT, you finally learn how you can enjoy all your favorite carbs and still lose weight. Okay, TBT is taking you from you feeling like you have to buy expensive Oyinbo food. On TBT, you would learn how to eat the everyday foods you already know, the same foods that your family is already eating. We'll just teach you how to do it in a healthier, calorie-friendly way. On TBT, you will go from battling crazy cravings. You'll go from always feeling like you are out of control around food to finally feeling in control, to learning how to incorporate your treats without overdoing them. Because guess what? Ice cream is not your problem. Pizza is not your problem. People on TBT on our program still eat these foods and it hasn't stopped them from losing weight because there is a method to the magic. Okay. TBT will help you go from always wondering what to eat. Wondering what to eat or not knowing what to eat is one of the biggest reasons people stay stuck. It's one of the biggest reasons why we eat nonsense. Okay. On TBT, will finally help you answer that question every single day. You will know exactly what to eat. You will know exactly how much to eat to finally smash your goals. Okay, TBT will take you from feeling sad every time that you're naked, every time you look at yourself in the mirror, to finally being happy with what you see. Okay, TBT is taking you from feeling pains in your knees to gasping for your breath simply because you climbed a few stairs, to finally being pain-free, to feeling lighter, to feeling stronger. TBT will help you stop giving up. So many of us give up every few weeks. You start all over again because your diet is so restrictive, because your diet is so boring, or because you don't have time to cook or to exercise. On TBT, you finally be able to stay consistent enough to get the results that you want, because guess what? You finally learn how to make it work even when you're busy, even when you're traveling, even when you don't have time to exercise. This happened in 30 days for our client Busayo, and see her comment below. And she said, I was not even doing any exercise. That is the power of the right diet. Okay, TBT will help you go from hating pictures. Okay, many of us don't even have, you go to your gallery, you barely have any pictures there because you don't like how you look. With TBT, you finally feel confident enough, so confident that you will not be able to stop taking photos. And that is what we are promising you on the TBT program at just $59.9 for the entire 12 weeks of the program. But this offer is going away in just 24 hours. And please, for in the name of God, this is not just another random expense. This is not you just spending money. This is you investing in your future health. This is you investing in your fabulousness. This is you investing in your own confidence. There's so many things that happen for people on TV beyond just the weight loss that just makes it so exciting for us. I promised that I was going to be sharing a free 3-day meal plan with you guys. I know I have not forgotten. I'm going to be sharing the link to that very, very, very soon. Okay. I want to please share Crystal's story. Okay. So Crystal, this was Crystal before she started TBT, and she said, I had to lie to some of my colleagues that I was pregnant because I was too embarrassed to admit that I had added so much weight. And the fat concentrated in my belly. I knew to be wondering if I am the one that God gave the instruction to populate the earth, as I have delivered 4 times and my last is 1 year. But I prefer that's them thinking she was pregnant to the predictable comment of you have to do something about your weight. And that's something I know many of us can relate to. But this is Crystal after 4 weeks on the TBT program. And after 8 weeks, this is what happened. Okay. And this is what she had to say. She said, my story has changed from duck, what happened, to you have added a lot of weight, to wow, you look great. And here's the thing that is very, very interesting about Crystal in particular. Being a doctor, she's like, she always sometimes needed to advise her clients, like, oh, you need to lose some weight and all of that. But it was always a very difficult conversation for her because it's like, pot calling kettle black situation. And she always felt so uncomfortable. But I mean, as a doctor, she had to give the advice. She could not give the advice. But it was always very embarrassing giving that advice, looking the way that she looked. So beyond the fact that, okay, personally, she loved how she was looking, she felt more confident, but it also gave her more confidence to do her job better. Okay, she had mouth now to be able to advise her client to not just do it, but she was also like real life evidence that they could do it too and that it was possible. And she was able to generally just do her work better. And no, getting this type of results did not require her cutting carbs because these were the kind of meals that she was taking to work. Okay. Pasta, swallow, plantain. You don't have to eat like a rabbit. Okay. Now, if you are unable to do a one-time payment of $59.9, here are the other options. Okay. If you're just unable to, okay. Now, you do there's a 2-month option at $48,900. You still actually get a discount. So instead of paying $60,000 for 2 months, you'll be paying $48,900. So that is one option. Or you can, if you're doing monthly, you'll be doing 30,000 naira per month. However, you still be getting some of the bonuses, but not all. Okay. So if you are doing the full 3 months, you get all the bonuses I mentioned earlier. You get the fasting meal plan, you get the quick meal options guide, you get the eat out guide. Excuse me. If you do the 2-month option, you'll be getting the fasting meal plan, the quick meal options, and only one of the eat out guides. We have 2. You get one of them. Because the way the plan is structured, the eat out guides are in month 2 and month 3. So there's one in month 2, you get another one in month 3. So if you only paid for 2 months, then of course you wouldn't be getting the one in month 3. And then if you do just 1 month, you will be getting the fasting meal plan because it's in the first month. But then the rest of it, that's the quick meal options, eat out guides, are shared between months 2 and 3. So if you do 1 month, if you do a monthly payment, you still get the fasting meal plan at least for free. But even that, it will only be available if you join in the next 24 hours. Okay. And I just wanted to say that the men are not left out. Okay. The men are not left out. So if you're a man or you have a partner who you're thinking of them joining, TBT has helped so many as well to shrink their bellies, to lose weight, to lower their blood pressure. So yes, our men are not left out. Again, the payment details are at the bottom of the screen. So please, you can go ahead to join us and ensure that you come back and let me know if you have joined. Hey, Linny Cutie, thank you so much for joining us. I can't wait to meet you inside the program. I cannot wait to meet you inside the group. We'll be doing introductions inside the group, but we'll also be meeting again for our very first live workshop inside the program. Okay. If you have joined, please let me know when you join. Come back in there, come back in here and let me know so I can give you a proper welcome. Pamela, I don't know if you're still here, but thank you so much. I can't wait to see you inside the program and I cannot wait to see your transformation. Joy has also joined. Welcome to the TBT program, Joy. Okay. All right. I'm so excited for all the new faces that I will be seeing. Chica! Okay, Chica has also secured her seat inside the TBT program. I cannot wait to see you in there. I can't wait to see you in there. Matilda! So nice to see you. Okay. All right, fantastic. Welcome, 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 welcome. Welcome, Matilda. See you soon. Let me see. KJ has also joined. Guys, you can send your evidence of payment wherever works for you. So WhatsApp, email, Instagram, anywhere that just is convenient for you, anywhere that you can find us, send us evidence of payment. You'll be onboarded. It's nighttime. So you will be onboarded tomorrow, okay? If you are in the abroad, yes, you can pay using Lemfi or TapTap or all those things. There's so many of them that you use, okay? So yeah, so feel free to do that. Okay. All right, fantastic. Thank you so much, KJ. Okay, so let me get back to my slides, okay? This is what a day of TBT could look like for you. And I don't know anybody that doesn't want to be able to eat like this on TBT program. Okay. I don't know anybody that would not want to do the TBT program and eat like this and lose weight and eat like this. And let me tell you something that's very unique about the meal plan. So, first of all, besides the fact that you're able to eat everyday meals, it also means that you're able to eat similar things with your family. Okay. So it's not going to be a situation where, they're eating jollof or you're eating yam and then you're eating salad on one side. No, you get to eat similar meals with the rest of the house. Okay. And then we've made it so flexible that you can repeat meals. You can decide that, you know what, this particular option that they put for Monday lunch, that's what I'm going to eat again for the next 3 or 4 days. Because one very important thing we stay consistent is convenience. And that is one thing we have made sure with this plan. It is so flexible. You can move the meals around. You can decide when you eat the meal plan that, the meal that is on Monday, you want to eat it again on Thursday, you can repeat stuff. And guess what? Even without exercising, follow this meal plan and you will burn fat. This happened for our client in just 4 weeks, even before she started exercising. Because a lot of people focus on the meal plan first and then with time, they start exercising. Okay? So even before you start exercising, I can promise you that you will start getting results even as early as your first week. If you have diastasis recti, if you are breastfeeding, you can join TBT as well, but just make sure you let us know. If you have high blood pressure, you can join TBT. If you are pre-diabetic or you have pre-diabetes, you can join us. If you're, however, diabetic, that's you have full-blown diabetes, you're on medications, we have a different program. Please let us know. You can send us a message to learn more about our blood sugar program. But if you are still pre-diabetic, right? So that means you're still on the borderline, you can join TBT. TBT has helped lots of people reverse their pre-diabetes, okay? If you have diastasis recti, that means, that gap in your stomach from childbirth. When you join us, let us know so that we can provide you with the DR specific workout guide. If you are breastfeeding, let us know so that we can give you the breastfeeding specific meal plan, because it is different for breastfeeding moms, okay? Your calorie needs are different. The last thing we want is for you to lose all your breast milk because you're trying to lose weight. So there is a different meal plan. So this was a testimonial from one of our clients who had DR that joined the program. So she said, my tummy doesn't show the DR anymore. I woke up this morning and checked myself in the mirror, and as usual, I saw the changes and I was so happy. I wish I had joined earlier. And that is what you're going to be wishing. You have just 24 hours to join us at the discounted price, okay? And when you join, please come back in and let me know so I can properly welcome you to the family. If you have an ulcer, you can join TBT because, unlike many other meal plans and diets, we don't starve you. Okay, we do not starve you. You will eat filling, satisfying meals. And here is a testimonial from one of our clients who was managing an ulcer and joined TBT. So she says, God bless you, coach. You're the real deal. And I'm so much better physically, mentally, and emotionally. I'm loving the growth and the changes in my new body. And I am not stopping. I have ulcer, and it has been a challenge going on weight loss programs where I had to starve or eat so little. I can still eat well, balanced diet too, and still lose weight plus stay healthy. That is what TBT does for you. And if there's one thing that I love about TBT, like Chiso mentioned, it's the community. So yes, the meal plan, but the support inside the community, it is amazing seeing people who don't know each other, right? You have a bunch of strangers inside a group, but then basically become family, people who are rooting for each other. It's beautiful. That's just how I would put it. It is beautiful. We are there obviously to support you in every way possible, but the camaraderie and the energy from your other teammates and from other people inside the group just makes it all the more worth it. Okay. I have so many more stories from so many clients, and I'm just going to come back. So, like I said, what PCOS use this plan. Yes, if you have PCOS, you can absolutely join this plan. Presented program access after 3 months. No, you will not lose access. Hey, Dolakwa. Hi. Welcome to the TBT program. I can't wait to meet you inside. I can't wait to meet you inside the group. Thank you so much for joining. Um, we'll have access to the materials after. Absolutely. First of all, you're not losing access after 3 months. You see, get to be inside the group after 3 months. Secondly, your question about materials, yes, is for life. Like I also showed you inside. First of all, you get live. Your access into the web app is forever, so you can always go there. But you also get to download some of the resources, so you can download the resources as well. Your meal plan, your exercise guide. Right? So you basically have that for life. Olive Body, you are so welcome inside the program. Thank you so much for joining TBT. I can't wait to meet you. I cannot wait to watch your transformation and share your journey with you. Yeah, Missy, you are welcome. You are welcome. Thank you so much. I can't wait to meet you, Yemisi. Thank you so much. Yes, guys, you got lifetime access. Absolutely. Someone says, okay, so here is how to send your, if you want to send via WhatsApp, there is a number that has been sending you messages, right? That has been sending messages inside the group, right? So send it directly to that number as opposed to like, what's the word? As opposed to trying to send inside the group, okay? Send it like as a direct message to the number that has been putting messages inside that group, okay? Hey, Victoria. Hey, Victor. Hey, Triple J Empire. Thank you so much. I cannot wait to see you at the program. You are welcome. So, can students use this plan conveniently without fridges? So, if you're a student, you can join. But here's what's going to happen. When you join, let us know you're a student. There are extra resources that we'll provide for you as a student. But just send us a message, let us know your exact situation so that we can properly guide you and decide if this is the best plan or if something else might be better. Okay? Just let us know. 1 second. All right, then let's see. Alice has joined us. Woo woo! Welcome, Alice. Welcome, 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 welcome. Yes, you can send to the social media pages. See, anywhere you can find us, you can send your receipts. Whether it is Instagram or whether it is WhatsApp or wherever it is, you can absolutely share it with us. Okay. Let me see. Bashirat, you are welcome. You are welcome. Thank you so much for joining. Hey, Tutu. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, yes. Okay, so you can send. All right. Dami or Lola, guys, please share the WhatsApp number where they can share their receipts inside the comment section. I don't know the number of it. So please, guys, share it. Okay. So a few more stories from our amazing clients in the TBT program. So this is one of our yummy mummies. This was her transformation after 7 weeks inside the program. She says, these shorts, the day I fit into them, everybody knew. See me putting belts, everything fits perfectly. Or this is God that said I should stop blowing your page, and I can't believe we did this. Despite everything that we were eating. This is 6 weeks on TBT. Okay. She says, see me looking pregnant in my before picture. I cannot believe the difference that 6 weeks has made. And for the first time, I feel like I can really do this and this can work long term. Guys, remember that the offer lasts only 24 hours. Okay. Now, I saw someone asking for a possible 48-hour extension. Here's what I can do for you. Okay. Bad as the bad. You can make an initial deposit, and then you would then have to make your balance by next tomorrow. That is the best case scenario that I can do. Okay, you would have to make a commitment today, and then you can then balance up by next tomorrow. But we need some kind of commitment. That's the only way I can retain that 59.9 for you. Okay, and remember, besides the discounts, you are also getting the fasting meal plan, the quick meal options, and the eat out guides. And these are the kind of results that are waiting for you inside the program. Okay. This is what could happen for your back, for just, I mean, whether it's your face, your hips, whatever, your stomach, whatever it is that you are trying to get fit and you are trying, wherever it is you're trying to burn fat. Now, for those of us who might still be on the fence, you're still trying to decide whether or not should I really do this? Is it going to be worth it? Let me share this with you. Okay. We have a money back guarantee. And this is how it works. So if you follow the plan as we've designed it, and you don't at least in the 12 weeks of the program, you don't at least drop a dress size. So that means, let's say you're a size 16, you don't at least drop to a size 14, or you don't at least drop about 3 inches from your belly in those 3 months or 12 weeks, I'll give you your money back. Because I've basically wasted your time. And the reason why I am so confident to give this money back guarantee is because I said something when I started this class. I said, beyond being a pharmacist, beyond being a nutritionist, I'm also a pharmacist, and I am a science girly. I am a math girly. Everything that is inside this plan, every single slice of bread, every single tablespoon of oil that we say you should eat was calculated, was accounted for. Every single decision about how we design this plan, the macro distribution, everything is scientifically based. We did not create this plan based on vibes. Okay. It was properly well developed, and that is why it has continued to work for thousands of people so far. This is our almost 60th batch, I think, of the TBT program. And so many people keep getting results. I'm not gonna lie, I've returned money before. Okay. We returned money about twice. The first client, she said she was doing everything right, she wasn't losing weight, but we returned it. Second person said the same thing. But the second person, and I'm really glad that she was open enough, we returned the money quite all right. But then I think like 2 months later, she came back to say she wasn't really sure what was going on before, but she continued with the plan and she was now losing weight and she lost a lot of weight. She sent us pictures. And I was glad we did not, she did not send us our money back, but I'm glad she at least came back to share, that she had indeed actually started making progress. Okay. Now, I promised you guys a free 3-day meal plan. Okay. And we are now going to basically get the link for that. So, first things first, what I want you to do is to take a screenshot right now. Okay, guys, remember if you join, let me know. I'm going to come back to the comment section to welcome you. If you have joined us, give me a hashtag joined in the comments, and I'm going to get to you and make sure that I give you a proper optimum foodie welcome. Back to the free meal plan. Okay, what I want you to do is take a screenshot right now, right? What you're looking at, just take a screenshot. I'll explain why, but please just do. Just do it. Take a screenshot. Now, why did I ask you to take a screenshot? This is the link, okay, to the free meal plan. This one that says bit.ly slash FREEPLAN 2024. So bit.ly slash free plan 2024. So you're going to put this into your browser, okay? So open your Google Chrome or your Safari or whatever it is you use to browse. Type this in there, press enter. There's a Bitly page that probably open. Click continue. Okay, click continue. When you click continue, the meal plan will open. Okay, and when it opens, I need you to download it. If you just open it, you've just opened it. Nothing has really happened. It's just opened in your browser. But if you want to have, it's a PDF file. So if you want to have the PDF like directly on your phone, so you can access it anytime, then you need to download. So press download. I know different phones have like different, I don't know, like designs. So find your download button and click download so that it's actually download onto your phone. So the reason I told you to take a screenshot earlier is because many people make mistakes when they are typing the URL. Okay, they make mistakes, and then obviously if there's an error, there's a single dot where it's not supposed to be, it won't work, right? So if you have the screenshots, you can always go back, take your time, look at it, and see where you might have made a mistake. Okay, I'm going to also put the link as well in the comment section, just so that I don't know if you can copy directly from the comments, but just in case if you can. But I've also put I've put the link. I've put the link for the free meal plan in the comment section as well. So remember what I said. Take the screenshot. When you put it in your browser, when you put the link bit.ly slash FREEPLAN 2024, that's free plan 2024. When you put that into your browser, click enter. A page will open, click continue. When you click continue, when you click on continue, the meal plan will open literally. But when it opens, make sure, I beg you, download it. Because if you don't actually click download, then it does not download it and it's not actually on your phone, right? Okay, but take the screenshot so that in case you make a mistake in the link, you can always go back to the screenshot and correct your mistake. Okay, I've also put the link in the, what do you call that thing, in the comment section as well. All right, very important. Okay, somebody, we have so many people who have joined. Okay, let me come back. Welcome, Anthony. I don't know if you're still here. I hope so, but thank you so much for joining the meeting program. I cannot wait to meet you. You are welcome to Team Optimum Foodie. You are welcome to. Thank you so much for joining. I cannot wait to meet you inside the program. Chika, you are very, very welcome. You are very, very welcome, Chika. Lola or Dami, I actually can't see the number where people are supposed to share their receipts to. You might have shared it earlier before, but just please repeat sharing it because the comments can be very funny sometimes. I can't see it. I see where you said please share it with the number above, but I cannot see the number above. Someone said, okay, wait, hold on, let me not miss. anyone. Blessing! Welcome to the TBT program. Welcome to Team Optimum Foodie. We cannot wait to meet you. We cannot wait for you to start your transformation. The good mindset said, can we get just the meal plan alone? If yes, how much? So yes, that is a possibility. So if you want to get just the meal plan, you can. The meal plan alone is 100 is 15,000 per month. For the full 3 months, instead of 45,000, you can do 35,000 if you pay for the full 3 months. That's all the meal plans across the 3 months of the CBT program at once, and then that can work out. Or you can do 15,000 per month for the meal plan only. Okay, all right. Guys, I know that if you're still on the fence, okay, you're still trying to decide, you actually have two choices, okay? You can continue doing this alone. You can continue doing this. So you have two choices. You can continue doing this alone, or you can spend hours and hours and hours researching and continue to do guesswork. Or you can continue wasting money and your time on things that would not work because, well, they do not even answer the main question. Or you can watch the next 3 months pass by, or even the next year without any real progress, or getting progress that will just basically disappear too quickly because you are not doing something sustainable. That is one option. Your second option is to pony up this small investment. Guys, 59,900 across 3 months is just about 660 naira per day. And it is absolutely nothing compared to everything that this program will do for you. Beyond your physical transformation, your health, your confidence, mentally, even your skin will thank you. Okay? Your body will thank you. Here's one of our clients who almost spent millions on surgery before she finally found us. So she said, my husband is shocked. I eat everything according to the calories and I still lose weight. I have lost 5 kg. A whole 5 kg in 2 weeks. Honest, people should know more about you, honestly. I was in Spain. This was years ago, right? I said I was in Spain and I almost spent 3 million on a gastric balloon, but my husband was scared. So he pushed me to try you for the last time. And here I am. Okay. And she's not the only one. We've had so many clients who were already seriously considering surgery before somebody told them about us or before they stumbled on our page and they decided 3 million for a gastric balloon. This was a few years ago. I don't even know how much that would cost now compared to 59.9. Okay. That is what TBT can do for you. So instead of you continually wondering, continually thinking, should I or should I not, this is your opportunity to finally get it right. Finally get back to who you are most confident in, to the version of you that feels the most confident, to the version of you that is healthy, to the version of you that loves yourself. Okay? And like I always say with TBT, beyond the results, what gets me most excited is people going on to maintain it, people actually building a real lifestyle, because nobody wants to lose weight and gain it back. Okay. We want to keep moving forward. We don't want to go back. So here's TBT in action with Suberu. I shared her story earlier, right? And she says, I can't believe I actually traveled and still lost weight. Normal me, I just put everything on pause till I get home and FitFam continues. I have never been this consistent with my diet or exercise before. Okay, Onita. In 5 weeks says, I just posted a picture of myself on WhatsApp stories. I have not done so in months. Although the compliments and comments I've been getting made me want to cry. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, guys, remember this is the offer. Here are the account details. If you're not in Nigeria, you can use the link to join. Okay, you can join through this link, optimumfoodie.com/tpt-squad. All right, click on join And then when you want to pay, you see the button. There's one that says pay in dollars at the bottom. Click on the pay in dollars button, and then you can change the currency. So if you're in Ghana, you can change the cities. If you're in Cameroon, you can change SEPA. You can change it to whatever currency it is that you want. Okay. All right. Let me come back here to welcome a few more people. So this is, can we get only a meal plan? Yes, you can. I just shared that you can. All you need, the plan is, the meal plan only is 50,000 per month, and instead of doing 45,000 for 3 months, you get a discount and you can do 35,000 for 3 months. But that means you're getting only the meal plan. You are not getting the extra support, and you are also not always getting the free bonuses that I promised are not attached to that. Okay, just heads up. Okay. Oh, welcome, Ijeoma. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you for joining, Treasure. I cannot wait to see you inside the program. This says, can we pay twice? Okay, so this is the option that I gave if you want to pay twice. So I said that I can, so this, what do you call it now? The offer lasts for only 24 hours, right? However, as a concession, you can do a deposit today, but then you have to balance by Tuesday. Okay. Now, normally the 59.9 offer ends by tomorrow midnight. That's midnight, Monday night, right? However, I can extend an extra day. But for you to still pay the 59.9 as at Tuesday, you must have made a deposit earlier, right? So you need to show some kind of commitment, right? So if by the end of Tuesday you still haven't made payment, we're going to take your initial deposit as a normal payment. Remember, the normal price is 90,000, and we're going to treat it as such. So that is the best that I can offer you, because this discount is ridiculous. Remember, you're not just getting a discount; you're getting free product worth an extra 45,000 naira. So yeah, okay. So it just cannot be available for long. So I hope that answers your question, and I hope honestly that helps. Titi Rayo, welcome to the TBT program. Welcome to Team Up Foodie. I can't wait to see you inside the program. Shayo, welcome. I can't wait to meet you. Thank you so much for joining. Oh, okay. Joy has downloaded the free meal plan. Yay. Fantastic. Okay. But we can't pay daily. No, you cannot pay daily. No, you can't. So say, how can I remember to avoid type 7? I currently don't have issues with weight loss per se. Okay, if you're not trying to lose weight, but you're trying to reverse your pre-diabetes, please send us a message. Absolutely, that is something that we can help with. We also have we do customized meal plans as well, so we can handle your situation personally. So do send us a message. Absolutely. Reversing your pre-diabetes. I mean, like I said, my journey into starting this thing as an actual career and helping other people started with me helping my dad reverse pre-diabetes, and his blood sugar has been normal for the past 8-9 years. So yes, is it possible? Absolutely. But because you don't want to lose weight, TBT might not be for you, because the meal plan, the calories might make that happen. So just let us know. Send us a message anywhere you find us. So you can send us a DM on Instagram, on Facebook, on TikTok, reply to any one of our emails. Anywhere that you find us is fine. Okay. So let me see. So is meal plan the same as fasting meal plan? No, there is a meal plan. There's a normal meal plan with breakfast, lunch, dinner. The fasting meal plan is, if I'm giving you guys that for free, it is separate. We sell it separately, but I am giving it to you for free. Okay. Is it okay to exit after payment? Yes, you can. Just make sure as long as you send us your evidence of payment, onboarding will happen tomorrow. As long as you send us evidence of payment, you are good. And if you came late, yes, the replay will be available. Okay. We are going to be, the replay is basically the same link. The same link that you used to join the class is the replay link. So all you have to do is By the time this class ends, just you can come back, just go back to that link, tap on it, and the class will start from the very beginning. All right, that's all that you have to do. We were to go back and watch this video. Yes, absolutely. Oh, no problem. What soon I say is a question. I have never had a flat stomach and not on the big side, but I desire only my tummy to go down. Will this work for me? So let me be completely honest with you. Remember, I don't know if you were in class when I was sharing my journey. And I said people always assume that, oh, I was probably big and then I lost a bunch of weight. But no, I was the opposite. I was small. In fact, I was smaller than I am now. Right? But I had a belly. Now, unfortunately, you can't lose fat in only one place. That's not possible. So let me even explain. When during my own journey, I was 51. I was 51 kg. And then by the time I was done with like my fat loss and all of that, I think I ended up being like 49.5, thereabout. So here's what you can do. To lose fat, you can't lose in one place. You lose like in some other place. Like I said, your weight is going to go down. However, if you want to bulk back up, right? You want to then still, if you're not happy with your size, strength training is what is going to help you then do that. Okay? You can then strength train to get bulk back up, because the advantage with strength training is that you can focus strength training. I can decide that yes, I want to build my arms, I want to build my glutes, I want to build my thighs. You can be specific with that. But in terms of fat burning, that is tied to you being in a calorie deficit. And when your body, by the time you achieve a calorie deficit and now your body is looking for a way to burn fat, you don't get to decide, unfortunately. That's a big part of how quickly your body burns fat from different parts of your body. That is part of where genetics really starts to show, because you will notice, speak to anybody, different people add weight more in different places. And also when you're trying to lose it, which is basically the reverse, the same thing will happen. You're going to lose it at different speeds in different places. Okay, so for example, when we add weight, you can't add like, you add everywhere. When you want to lose it, you cannot say, I only want to lose here, the way you added it is how you will lose it again, right? So that's how that works. So this one doesn't look like it can get me to a lower body fat percentage. Why not? Why? It would absolutely do that. Being in a calorie deficit means that you're burning fat. So let me explain what a calorie deficit means. Basically, when you're in a calorie deficit, you are intentionally putting your body in a situation where you're not giving it enough calories. Calories are not bad, by the way, right? Calories, we need them to survive. If not for calories, I can't do what I'm doing here right now, right? I can't talk to you. In fact, even if you are sleeping, you need calories, because your heart that is beating is using calories to beat. Your brain that is keeping your body functioning is using calories. So right there's everything is using calories. So calories are not bad. The problem comes when we eat more than we need. So it's like your body, everybody's body, like you have a budget. So if you go more than that budget, that excess is what gets stored as fat, right? So for every day you eat excess, it's that extra calories, your body is storing it as fat. Your body is thinking like, okay, maybe when a rainy day comes when we don't have enough, we can convert this fat back into calories. So when we want to lose weight, we intentionally create that situation. We intentionally say, okay, this is what your body needs to, but we're going to give it less to force it to burn the fat you already have to make up for it. It's kind of like when you have like school money. Let's say your normal lunch money in school is 200 naira. Normally, then all of a sudden, your parents give you 150, but you need 200. You have a choice. You probably have savings, right? If you have savings, you can go into your savings and take 50 naira from your savings to complete the 200 naira. That's how fat loss works. When we create a calorie deficit, that means we're giving your body less than it needs. Your body is forced to go and convert all those fats it has been storing all these days. It's forced to go and start converting them into calories to make up for the the calories that is not coming from food, because calories will come from two places. You either get calories from food, or you can also get calories from inside your body, because you have fats. You have fat stores, and that fat can be converted into calories. So even if you're not doing anything, your body's burning is using calories, because like I said, we literally need the calories to even live, to breathe, to be alive. Calories are our currency of energy. Okay. So that's how it works. So for every day you're in a calorie deficit, your body is burning a little portion of your fat. And then, of course, on a daily basis, it might look small, but 1 week becomes 2 weeks, becomes 3 weeks, you start to see the difference. And then your fat percentage starts to go down. Okay. I think I saw a few people join us. Let me quickly do a bit of let me welcome before I answer more questions. I know I saw. I don't want to miss anybody. Make sure. Hello, Anu. Thank you so much. Welcome to the TBT program. I can't wait to see you inside. Can't wait to meet you inside. Let's see. Someone says, sorry, one sec. Hey, Mary! Welcome, 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 welcome. Welcome, Mary. Thank you so much for joining. Okay, Bukola is asking, okay, Uju, it's a lot clearer now. I'm glad. Bukola says, what effect does consistent night shift have on weight loss? So here's the thing about people on night shift. There's usually this guilt that, oh, because I'm on night shift, I can't eat at night, and then but I'm working, and how do I? You need to first of all end that guilt. Fat loss is not about when you eat. Fat loss is about how many calories did you eat that day. When you ate the calories, inconsequential. And if you're working night shift, I need you to think of your night is your own day. Because when every other person is sleeping, you're working, Abby. And then when people are working, you are sleeping. So yes, I know that it might be dark outside, and the moon is up. But that is your own day. And you get to treat it like that. So no, don't feel guilty that, oh, it's 2 a.m., I can't eat. Or no, you are working, you are up, you are busy. That is your own day. So forget that outside is black. That is your day. You treat it like your own 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. The question that is important is not, oh, am I eating did I stop eating? I don't want to eat past 7 p.m. I don't want to eat. None of that is consequential. What is consequential is by the time you sit down, you record everything you ate for the 24 hours. How many calories was it? If you were in a calorie deficit, then you lose weight. Okay. So as you can activity for someone who has accessory erect height. Yes! I mentioned this earlier. I even shared someone's testimonial. So if you want to join TBT with DR, let us know. Okay. And the reason why I have to let us know is with DR, there are two problems that need to be solved. There is there's fat, very likely. There is actual fat you need to burn, but then there's also the structural issue with your muscles, right? That needs to be corrected. So there is a workout guide, because the truth is with DR, normal workouts don't work. In fact, they could make it worse. So the normal stomach workouts that we do, crunches or sit-up or all those things, the pressure that they build in your stomach can actually make the gap open up more. So there are different kind of belly exercises that you need to be doing to close it back up. So if you have DR, you can join us. First of all, you still need the meal plan, because even though yes, there's an issue with the muscle, but there's still fat as well to burn. So the meal plan is going to take care of burning the fat. Then the DR workout will take care of getting that gap to close. Okay, so let us know so that we can also send you the DR workout specifically. If you are breastfeeding as well, you can join TBT. If you have high blood pressure, you can join TBT. If you have pre-diabetes, you can join TBT. If you have ulcer, you can join TBT. The only people that I say cannot join TBT specifically right now will be people who have diabetes. That's like your on proper medications. You have full-blown diabetes, right? You're not pre-diabetic, you're already diabetic. We have a blood sugar program that you can do. Um, Let me see. So it says, how do you know the amount of calories in each food and type? So for each specific food, it is a known thing, right? So the fact that one cup of rice is about 25 calories is a fact. It's not like I'm going to go and calculate that. Where things get tricky, however, is when you have foods that have multiple ingredients. So fried rice, for example, there is no one calories for fried rice because with fried rice, you have to ask how much rice, how much oil, what's the rishi that was poured into it. Some people will put prawn, some people put liver, some people put even fried eggs. Rishi goes into it. So if I'm trying to decide the calories in a particular like fried rice, I have to know the recipe. I have to ask exactly how much rice, exactly how much oil, and I have to add everything together, right? So there's no for foods that have like different ingredients, there can't be a universal number. But there's a universal number, for example, for the rice itself, just because it's just rice, right? There's a number for how much oil. One tablespoon of oil, for example, is about 120 calories. Fact. Okay, there is a number for the carrots you put there. One cup of diced carrots is about 40 calories there about. So those ones are facts. But once you start making meals and you start putting things together, then the recipes then start becoming very, very important, which is why we always provide the recipes. Because I can't just tell you to go and eat um efori or just go and eat fried rice without putting my own recipe because I have an idea of like I know how many calories I want you to eat. So if I just say to go and eat fried rice and you just cook it your own way, I don't know how many calories are in your own fried rice. So I have to say this is how much rice, this is how much oil, this is how much, so that the calories can be what we want it to be, right? If not, everybody cooking in their different houses will just have different calories. You know, it won't be the same. Maybe seeing. I'm not sure that is available yet. I mean, I look forward to being the one to build that. But I'm not sure for Nigerian food, so that's necessarily available. You can send us a message. Let me see. You send us a message. Okay. All right, guys. If we do not have, I don't know if you have any other questions, so we can call it a night. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Just in case you did not get the link for the free meal plan, here it is again, right here. The bit.ly/free plan 2024. Enter that into your browser. Click continue. The meal plan will open. Download the meal plan. And yeah, I hope you find it very, very useful and helpful. So please just be sure to take a screenshot so that you have the link, so the link for it. Okay. So there actually is a calculation. However, for weight loss, there can be a range. So for example, your the TBT program is 8,400 because most people will lose weight at that number. Most people will lose weight at that number. So, but yeah, you can also calculate. I'm actually developing a free calculator. Don't worry, guys. Keep your eyes peeled. We're sharing details very soon by God's grace. Where you'll be able to put your details. So your calorie intake is determined by not just your weight. It's determined by your weight, your height, your age, your gender, and your physical activity. There are 5 factors that determine your calorie allowance. Hey, Kosi, welcome. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, thank you so much for joining us. I cannot wait to see you inside the program. Can't wait to meet you. Let me see. Someone asked, do you take your oats with milk? Oh, yes. I'm lactose intolerant, so I currently use soy milk. But, before my lactose intolerant days, I used to use regular milk. So I used to use skimmed milk. Dano Slim was the brand I used to use if you're in Nigeria. Because I mean, it does have less calories. So skim milk has less calories than full fat milk. But yeah, of course you can use milk. I always put milk. I don't know that I can eat oats without milk. I don't know that I can. I really like oats, but without milk, no, it's not for me. Okay. All right, guys. I'm gonna be calling it a night. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. If you have joined us, please ensure you send us your evidence of payment so you can be onboarded tomorrow. If you're yet to join us, you have just 24 hours to join us at the price that I shared earlier, 59,900. That goes away in 24 hours. The discount plus the free bonuses will be going away. And if you actually still have questions, maybe you have like very specific circumstances or situation that you want to further discuss, please feel free to send us a message. Besides the TBT program, we do have other plans. We actually have like customized and one-on-ones as well. TBT is a group program. So if you would rather do a one-on-one, we do have that option as well. So you can always send us a message to learn more about it, and we can walk you through and help you decide what might be best for your situation. Okay. So just like I said, meet us anywhere you can find us. WhatsApp, Instagram, Facebook, email, TikTok, anywhere you can find us, feel free to send us a message. So you can also have vegetable oil with olive oil and coconut oil. I mean, it is healthier. They are healthier in terms of like for your cholesterol and stuff, but the calories are still the same. And that's one thing you have to remember. Okay, you're not, the fact that you're switching to olive oil does not mean you can use it as you like. The calories are still the same. The reason olive oil is healthy or coconut oil, avocado oils are healthy is because they help to reduce your bad cholesterol. So that's a different matter. Okay, it's not the same as the calories. Like, there are two different issues. So, do you work registered dietitians or prepare meals for sick people? Well, our team is actually a team of registered dietitians. There are like 10 other there are 10 other coaches on the team actually who are registered dietitians. So if you have a specific condition, you can let us know. We don't necessarily handle every single case, but depending on what it is, you can let us know. And if it's not something we feel like we'd want to handle, we could definitely, we'll be happy to give you a referral. Absolutely. We do that all the time. So first of all, let us know what the situation is. And then we'll let you know if that's something you'll be able to work with us with, or if we would be giving you a referral. Okay. Um, all right then. Thank you guys so much. Have an amazing rest of your Sunday and an amazing rest of the week. And happy new month. Tomorrow is June 1st. Oh my God. So, yes, happy new week as well. Okay. Thank you all so much, everyone that has joined. I can't wait to see you guys. And please feel free to share the links to the class with anyone you feel might find it helpful. It's basically, like I said, it's the same link. So the YouTube link, you can just share it to anyone who you think might find the replay or find the class helpful as well. All right. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you, Bukola. Thank you, Anu. I'm glad that the class was helpful. Have an amazing night. Bye-bye.